Welcome to the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown, Michigan.
Timing pattern to Edwards, touchdown, Michigan.
Where we bring you the best in sports, entertainment, and insight. Join us every weekday from 2 to 4 p.m. as we break down the latest games, analyze the biggest plays, and dive into the hottest topics in sports. We'll have exclusive interviews with your favorite athletes and guests, and you'll get a front row seat to all the action. So tune in to the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Got one-on-one going end zone. Edwards in the air. Oh, what a catch by Braylon Edwards. His second touchdown of the game.
On the Woodward Sports Network, where sports comes to life.
I'm really happy on a Thursday. It feels like a Thursday to me. It feels like a Thursday because we got Braylon's breakdown. I know we missed it yesterday.
I'm excited too, man.
I'm really pumped
Super
up for that.
excited.
We've got
Been a
a
minute.
really, really busy, full show. Excited for that. Excited for Braylon's Pick 6. That's right.
Yeah.
That's where I give him 6 questions, usually non-sports related, gets you to know him a little bit. We've got a Christmas movie bracket that we want to
finish
show you.
that up.
And, of course, we got our picks taking place. Remember, college football playoffs begin, so we got to make sure we're looking at that as well. But we start the day with
Hold on. No. You mentioned playoffs. You mentioned
I did mention playoffs.
You mentioned playoffs.
Yeah.
I want to start here. Can you do me a favor, Brendan? Can you put up the graphic from the fantasy last night? And we're about to get to this amazing young athlete and the things that he's done. 2 games in a row of. I can't tell you yet. We'll just wait and see. So last night, if you watched Thursday Night Football, you would have seen Kyle Pitts. There was a Kyle Pitts sighting, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Pitts had 45 points.
11
in fantasy.
catches, 3 touchdowns. I mean,
166.
166.
Like man-child. Man, these are the numbers we expect to come out of Florida, especially after his rookie year. Well, the reason why I highlight this, and I'm so excited, is this is our first week in the playoffs. This
Okay.
is me on the left. You will notice that this is the bench players. Tom Mazaway, who I'm playing against in fantasy, what up, Maz? Love you. Did not put Kyle Pitts in there. 45 points, chilling on the
Who
bench.
did he have instead?
Hunter Henry, who's also not a bad tight end for the Patriots, and it's going to be a passing game. But
Yeah, against Buffalo, but I get it.
this is one of those things where I understand it because Kyle Pitts definitely with the offense has underperformed the last couple of years. But when you got the old quarterbacks, and you'll see with the Indianapolis Colts and Phillip Rivers, they know the game. And the game is get the ball out fast. And the fastest way to get out is get to your tight end.
Well, and they trust certain guys. The reason I have a problem with him not playing is if
Thank you so much, Max.
if
I
you
thought I
do-
was cooked.
If you do a little bit of homework, Tampa gives up the 4th most receiving yards in the NFL.
This is true, man.
You know?
Shout out to Mike Evans, man. Like, he came back. Too bad he came back and lost. But
No, you're not getting off the Kyle Pitts thing soon enough. Hold on a
Well,
second.
I'm happy.
Okay, you should be
It-
happy.
it works
but,
in my favor.
But 4th in the NFL, and they give up a lot to tight ends.
I guarantee you I know the next question coming from the fan base, including our Smoothie King High School Athlete of the Week, because I guarantee you he plays fantasy football with his teammates. You're going to look at my bench and see Matt Stafford on
I
the
just
bench.
noticed that.
You
Right,
gotta
I
see-
did notice that.
I'm banking. Listen, I'm playing against Maz. Maz
And his
says,
tight end on your bench.
you know what? This isn't fair. We got the high school Smoothie King Athlete of the Week. We'll get back to this nonsense,
Okay.
but I want to show you Kyle Pitts. Thank you, Maz, for not having the foresight to play him.
Well, let's bring in a state champion and his coach, who is not just a state champion.
Hall of Famer.
He's actually a 2-time state champion, but also a Michigan High School Football Coaches Association Hall of Famer back in 2016. He is, of course, the head coach at DeWitt, Rob Zimmerman, and here's one of his star players, Trav Moore. They join us after winning a state championship not long ago at Ford Field, the 2nd in school history. Gentlemen, how are you? And thanks for joining us. Congratulations on your success.
We're great. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate you having us on the show.
461 total yards. Jesus Christ, man. Talk about it. Congrats on being the Smoothie King High School Athlete of the Week, man. But just talking about the last 2 games in a row, you've gone over 300. This game in particular, 397 yards, 4 total touchdowns, 461 total yards, like I said, and then you even threw for 64 yards. Talk about what worked for you guys this season, especially in the last 2 games, and congrats once again.
I appreciate it, guys. I would say guys around me. We have a lot of athletes around me that are making plays, and then certainly the guys up front. Those are all seniors that are up front. Those guys are different. They've grown up together, so they know what each other are doing, even when they don't gotta tell each other. So just those guys up front really are special, man. I was grateful to be able to have those guys up front and some young guys around me and some guys that migrate around me that made plays as well.
Trev, you said you've been dreaming about this since fourth grade. Did it feel like you thought it would feel when you finally won that championship trophy and hoisted it?
Yeah, I don't even know if it set in for days after we won it, but I would say a couple nights after, sitting at home and I was with my family in the living room. We were rewatching the game, and I think that's when it kind of set in with me that we really did something that we've been dreaming about since fourth grade, and I think that's when it really set in and kind of had that feeling that we really want to state championship.
So cool.
Coach Zimmer, I'm glad to have you on the show as well. Just talk about it. When did you believe that this could be a team that can accomplish this, which is win a state title? And then also, what makes Trav, as well as this particular DeWitt team, what makes you guys special?
I think it goes way back to last year, and we had an outstanding team, Trav's junior year, and we lost in the semifinals. We were number 1 in the state and lost to number 2, and those guys just decided that wasn't going to happen again. And so his whole senior class was just a tremendous group of kids, and we knew when we got into it in the weight room in the winter, we knew that we had an opportunity, and then we got in the summertime and got into some competition. We felt like we got really middle of July that this was a very legitimate state championship team. So kind of with having as many guys back as we did, we felt all along that we had a shot, and then things just progressed and we got into that summertime and we knew. So, and to answer the other question, what makes Trav different, I think, than so many other great players at high school level is his drive. Talked about this a little bit yesterday, and I mean, he's the kid that is out on the field when it's 25 degrees in January, that's getting some reps in on the agiles and working on whatever he needs to work on from a football standpoint. I mean, he's speed training, lifting. His commitment was unlike any kid I've ever been around, and he's just as driven as it gets. And then the other thing is he's tough as nails.
Well, that's that is saying a lot, Coach, because you've been doing this for a long time, and I've had the good fortune of talking to you before and before doing some of your games, so I'm really happy for you, and it doesn't surprise me at all. But here's the thing that people need to know. You had 13 wins this year by double digits. You won all 5 playoff games by 21 points or more. So tell me how challenging it is to coach in a game like that while your team is opening up a proverbial can on a regular basis.
It ain't proverbial. It's not proverbial. It's real.
It was a challenge, and I think people, at times said, why'd you guys score so many points? But Trav and our starting offense didn't play in 15 quarters. We had 7 games where we didn't play in the second half. And so those numbers, a lot of them are in the first half. So, I mean, it's a challenge, when you have guys sitting and everybody's playing for 4 quarters, you worry a little bit about when you get in those tougher games and how you're going to handle it from a conditioning standpoint, et cetera. But these guys, we had such great leadership that it really wasn't too big of an issue for us.
Hey, Trav, you got to take me through the fun side of this, so much for the coach speak and all those things, man. Like, when you're operating on a pace to have 461 total yards, and like, I've never had a game where I counted for that many yards, especially not in high school, but I've had some of those games in college and some in the NFL. Walk me through your zone, like when you're seeing it. How are you seeing it in these games where to get to that, you're seeing it in slow motion. Everything has to be fast. So walk us through, how do you see it when you get to a total 400? I have to keep saying to see that it's real. 461, walk us through.
Yeah, I would say it starts back to freshman year, playing varsity ball. Everything was super fast for me, I would say. And so slowly growing up and coming to sophomore year, junior year, and now to senior year, everything's really just slowing down for me. So when I'm out on the field, I knew this year I just had to have fun, being with my buddies. And then, just like I said, everything was slowing down. So when I kind of get in that groove and I got that first score, it was kind of over. I kind of knew that was when I had to take off. That's when we had to get going. So once I get comfortable, I was just ready to go.
Yeah, one of the partnerships, this is the partnership, and it's with Smoothie King, man. And one of the things that they want us to hit home is what the ingredients are inside the proteins, the shakes, and things of that nature. They help refuel. They put the right things in your body. And speaking of the right things in your body, what do you put in your body? Because you look like a machine. And 300, 461 yards, 4 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns, 6, however many it is. You look like a machine. I know that you're eating and refueling the right way. What does that look like for you?
Yeah, big with my trainer. That's something we've talked about a lot is kind of nutrition. And so my mom and my dad both are kind of big into keeping their bodies right and staying healthy. So my mom definitely helps out with a lot of the nutrition side.
There you go, Mom.
Keeping my body in right shape. So I'll give her the props to that. And then all the lifting that Coach Jim has us doing, I'd say that's a big part for all the guys and staying healthy. When we're lifting in season, that was a big help for us and kind of staying healthy and being able to do what we were doing.
Oh, yeah, hey, Coach, when you won in 2020, you beat River Rouge, I believe, by 10. You beat Mount Pleasant this year by 34. So what's the common denominator between the two championships that you've won, do you think, with your teams?
Good question.
Yeah, the 20 team, honestly, were great mentors for these guys because these guys were in 8th grade and watched those guys. And we have several players on this team that had older brothers that are on that team. So there's a direct correlation between the two. But I think number one is leadership. We had great leadership on both teams, and every great team has outstanding leadership. And then the second thing was work ethic, the commitment level. I mean, we averaged, I think, 96% of our varsity guys. We had 60 plus on the roster at our 5:45 a.m. lifts all winter, which was absolutely incredible. And same kind of thing out of the 2020 team. And then the third piece is just toughness. I mean, we had really, really tough kids in that 20 team, and these guys are as physical as we've been on this team. And as you guys know, that's a huge part of football. So a lot of correlation between the two teams for sure.
Trev, what's the music playing in the locker room as you guys get ready to go out?
Well,
oh, go ahead. It's all good. Don't be coy now, Trav. Let us know what's on that. What's on the aux.
We have different musical tastes, so it's always nice to try and figure this one out.
Little Gunna, you know what I'm saying? What we on?
So we start off with a little Rio. We get a little Detroit rap going, and then
there we go.
That's only for a quick minute, and then we hop over to some hard metal. So
come on! There we go.
Right before we go out and
see, Shep's ears didn't work on the first one. He's like, what? Who? Glitch.
Rio.
Exactly.
That's good work, man. That's good work.
No, that's a lot of fun, man. Look, we know you guys got a busy Friday. We'll let you get out of here, man. But this is a fun question, and it's the holiday season. So, will you prefer to give gifts for the holiday, or do you prefer to receive gifts? And it's okay to say receive. Nobody's going to judge you.
Yeah, you're talking to a receiver over here.
Ooh, I see what you did there on the wordplay. Pause.
Trav's got to talk first.
There we go.
I would say definitely give gifts.
Okay.
I know last year, our family Christmas, we had all our family over. And my grandma, she wasn't doing too well then, so we all came together as a family and were able to give her a gift before she passed, and that was a big memory for me to have. So definitely the giving gifts, to see the expression that she showed and the gratitude she had for all of us and the love and support she has given us. Definitely give gifts.
That's a hell of an answer.
Yeah, good.
Coach?
Yeah, hey, same thing for me. I got 2 high school daughters, and man, they're as expensive as all get out, and presents are a big priority for those high school daughters. So it's all about giving in my house for sure.
Trev, did you get your linemen anything? I mean, they did help pave the way for a CMU commit.
Somebody had to block somebody.
Yeah, and Central Michigan's going to be playing at the Game Above Sports Bowl, so I wonder if you might be there too. So I'm wondering if you got your linemen anything. I'm not expecting Rolexes. I'm just wondering if you got them anything.
Does that NIL money trickle down to the high school level?
We had I talked to him right before we started playoffs, and I said if we won a state championship, I was taking them all out to McDonald's, and they had all.
Here's the beauty. Here's the beauty. You can now take them out to Smoothie King.
There you go.
And that's a huge leg up. All right.
100%. We'll be doing the Smoothie King 12. We'll have you as well as Coach, and we'll have the other 11 members that made it in the studio on January 2nd or so. We'll get you the information. We'll talk and see what works with your schedule, but it's going to be a lot of fun. You will get that card so you can have smoothies for the week, man. That is what comes with the deal, as well as some merch and some fun, man. We appreciate you guys. And, Shep, I don't know. Each week it feels harder to say this is now my favorite Smoothie King High School
awesome,
Athlete of the Week, man. The story about his grandma and the holidays. Come on, man. Like, this
Trav,
is
you know
it.
what? Your
Rest in
parents have
peace,
done a
man.
great job.
Yes, they have.
It's not a
And so is the
surprise
coach.
that Coach Zimmerman's done a great job, because all the players I've ever talked to out of DeWitt, it's a class organization. It's a class program. Coach Zimmerman represents it right, and so do you. So thanks for the time, and happy holidays to everybody there. Merry Christmas.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate you
Happy
guys.
holidays. Thanks for having us on the show.
Same
bet.
to you
Thanks.
guys, and we'll see you soon. Happy New Year.
I have been very lucky over the years because I've been able to talk to coaches like that and calling these state championship games. It really is a labor of love. And DeWitt, the thing I've always noticed about DeWitt, you guys are going to get blown away by this, okay?
Okay. See what you got.
I'm a big game notes guy. So when I do my games, I read the notes front to cover, okay?
That's a joke.
I love it very much. Like Michigan, Michigan's game notes is as good as it gets. The Green Bay Packers, their notes are as good as it gets. DeWitt has their own game notes. For a high school team,
That's tough.
They have their own game notes, and it looks like a college game pack. It's phenomenal.
Hey, how you prepare it tells a lot about who you are, and it allows you to go a little bit further than the average person, man. That was a great conversation. Excited for him. I'm excited to see what he does in his career. He had good energy about himself, and it looks like, he's excited about this, but he's more excited about the team aspect, playing and furthering. Like the champion, you can tell that this happens, but the championship is what he wants. Guys hosting trophy, his team getting a part of it. Like the stats are cool, but that's dope.
Yeah, So the 397 is a state championship game record.
Yeah, it is.
The 461 is second all time in MHSAA championship history. So that's that tells you something. Here's the other
Somebody
thing.
got busy is what it tells me.
Really busy.
Yeah.
I want to give credit to you and Smoothie King, because every single athlete we've had have been wonderful representatives of their school, their program, their last name, and Smoothie King. Like, Smoothie King should be really proud of the Michigan high school athletes that you guys have named as the players of the week, because we've diversified in terms of sports. But the way they handle themselves, Braylon, is beyond anything I would have ever done in high school.
And we have to give another bit of credit. I think we don't give it enough. We talk about Smoothie King, but we work also with the Lee Foundation. The Lee Foundation, especially Lewis Adams, has been amazing in terms of picking these athletes, getting us, hey, this is what we're looking at this week. Hey, here's the 3. What are you thinking about this? Lewis is on it every single Monday. He is sending us, man. So shout out. Love you, Lewis. Had a chance to kick it and have some dinner with him the other day. He's doing well. So him and Lee Foundation, they are the ones that really go after the right, if there's a such thing, in quotes, high school athlete that has that impact. And all these kids, they have exactly what the sheet reads. They have exactly what you want, what we're looking for, what we tell you to nominate. This is it.
Dude, they're walking the walk is what they're doing. Well done, Lewis. And I'll wait for that invite to the dinner next time.
Next time.
Let's take a quick time out. When we come back, maybe a little bit more fantasy football, maybe a little football in general. Yes, Lions and Rams. Let's talk about it on the other side on the Braylon Edwards Show on Woodward Sports after this from our sponsor, Smoothie King.
You see what it is. You know why we do it, man. We nominate them, we love them, we work with Smoothie King because this partnership has brought us such joy, such love. Nominate them. You see the high school student, Smoothie King athlete. What you do is Southeast Michigan, nominate somebody, scan that QR code. You see what it's about. It's about the leadership, the impact in the community. We love doing these things. We love highlighting these young student athletes, man. Let's bring them to the forefront and let's get them all the love, man. And also, Smoothie King is doing amazing things. You see these smoothies in front of me, while you can't see right there. You saw them right there. It is. Get it in, Kool-Aid.
Yes, sir.
New flavors. New flavors. We come in with the strawberry banana, but no. They're doing it more than that.
That's what I'm drinking right now.
Because you like to stay with what's good.
I know.
You like to stay with what works. Except sometimes you got to venture out.
I agree with you.
And when you venture out, try the Peanut Power Original with espresso. Check that, a little espresso. You didn't even know that you put espresso in a smoothie, but you can at Smoothie King. Lemon twist strawberry with froyo. with
One more time?
froyo, lemon twist strawberry
Ooh,
with froyo. How about
Drinking
the
that right
Island
now.
Impact? You drink it? How is it?
It's amazing.
It's hidden?
It is so good. It's probably my favorite. So
There
far.
it is, 100%.
It's amazing.
Here we go. We got
It really
the
is.
Hulk chocolate with peanut butter. Got the Hulk. You see, I had to Hulk up for a second. We got the Hulk chocolate and peanut butter. The Hulk strawberry. They have a ton of flavors, and remember, the ingredients are real. The protein is pure. This is the place to go. It's Smoothie King, also high school King athlete. It's just exciting. It's Friday.
dope. Just call it what it is. It's
There
dope,
it is.
man. It's
Smoothie King
outstanding.
High School Athlete
Fire.
of the Week. Be part of us.
Fire, yeah, thank you.
There
Missed
it
that
is.
one. Damn it, I missed that one. I'm so pissed at myself right now. Gosh.
The immune
Now has
Door was
more
wide.
best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new faith, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com. It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
That's where your fitness is essential. 2,700 gyms around the country. They got gyms everywhere because it is the best gym. It's the gym for you. There's no judgment here. So pull up, man. Pull up on us. And when you come to the gym is squeaky clean. Squeaky clean. I repeat, squeaky clean. If you're worried about trainers, got those too. There's a fitness point. There's a price point, and it fits into it. At Planet Fitness, you got to come on down. There's no judgment here. Get your workout in. Start your journey with us. We are all strong on this planet, and that is Planet Fitness.
I'm sure you're a lot like me. When you drink something, you don't want to be bogged down. You don't want to be feeling heavy. You don't want to feel bloated, do you? Hell no. Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea is the perfect drink if you want to feel still refreshed and you want to feel light. It's only 100 calories, okay? And it tastes really good. It's clean, it's crisp, it's no bubbles. It's real iced tea. It's also real vodka, all right? 4.5% alcohol. So you're getting ready to watch the Lions and the Rams this weekend. You're watching the Pistons tonight. You're watching the Red Wings tonight.
I'll be there.
They lost to Edmonton last night. And you're going to be able to watch all that stuff.
hat-trick.
How do you do that? Yeah, well, Zach Hyman, former Wolverine. Well,
6 hat-trick.
what do you do? What do you do? You go grab yourself some Sun Cruiser vodka iced tea. Enjoy it, but please enjoy it by drinking responsibly.
Yeah, man,
He did.
I
You're
was
right.
watching like, damn, another hat trick.
Yeah. So he had the hat trick, and Connor McDavid had 4 assists. So
I'll be
Connor McDavid, he's got 12 points in the last 4 games.
I mean, he's just unreal, man.
He's
the
a
guy,
beautiful
and
skater,
that's what
isn't he?
the guys do.
Yeah.
When you're him, like he's the him in hockey. There's a lot of lowercase hims, but he's him.
Yeah.
All caps. I'll be at the game tonight, Kool-Aid.
Hey, that means you're going to win.
I'll be at the Pistons. I'll be at the Pistons game
That
tonight.
means they're going to win, yeah.
And I'm also wearing some Detroit. Hold on, I got some swag for you guys. I'm wearing the new Detroit books that I got about, like 2-3 weeks ago. So I'll be wearing the Detroit books in Detroit, downtown, watching the Pistons. So shout out to the Pistons, man. We'll be in the building.
Can I ask you a question? This is a stupid
These
question.
have orange shoelaces,
I know
too,
I
from
know
Tyler.
this is a stupid question, but that's okay. I set myself up for this all the time. How many people look at each other's shoes? I couldn't tell you the shoes that Kool-Aid has on. Cam, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you Brennan's either.
I think it depends
I look
on
at Braylon sometimes because he takes them off, and sometimes I'll look at him because he'll wear that mint green outfit and the shoes match. That's what blows my mind. But for the most part, I don't look at people's shoes.
I think it depends on the person. I mean, if you like shoes yourself and you like keeping your shoes like clean and nice and stuff, I feel like you're obligated to look at other people's shoes too.
You're obligated.
I mean, not obligated, but you want to. You have interest
he's
in
cooking
it.
Shep. Like, look, I'm telling you, there's some people's shoe game here that I got to keep up with. Bray already know he's one of them, but the other ones, KG, and my guy Spinny. Spinny's shoe game is underrated.
It's like
Really?
It's like sneaky.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of shoes.
It's like you look at Spinny and then like you look
It's
down.
not Sean
and be
Baligian because he comes in and loafers.
Those are fire. Where you get those from? Like it's like it's like a hint. It's subtle.
Yeah.
It's like there's the outfit.
You know what?
and
I've
then
never
boom,
noticed that.
That's
the
it.
shoe.
I've never noticed.
Like me, it's like
with
the
Spinny,
outfit and
with
the
Spinny, what I
shoes.
usually notice is he's wearing a jersey. Okay, so I never go
Or
past the
t-shirt
jersey.
flow, fresh out the
teams.
gym, fresh on the way to the gym.
Yeah.
He's got the salad on deck.
He's got the salad on deck, shaking it up
Broccolini.
after he
Shout out to
pours
his
in.
journey, though.
He's got the
He
veggies.
doesn't have the broccolini. Would you knock it off with the
got the-
broccolini? He doesn't have broccolini for crying out loud. He's got a salad. That's it.
We're going to have to see Shep.
Everything's got to be
live
broccolini
on
with you.
air.
Why's everything got to be broccolini with you?
Because you can cook it so many different ways, man. You can roast it.
I just say this. My
can
son
roast
cooked a
it.
steak
You
the
can cook
other
it on the
night.
grill.
He cooked
You know what I'm
a steak and he made some fries and what did he have? He had broccolini.
You
on it. I'm like, come on.
See, you can
knows.
oven roast it. See, he knows. He knows.
Shep, let's just know Kool-Aid said he's dope.
I'm excited.
Absolute fire.
I'm excited when we get to 3:30 and we get back to the Christmas bracket because last night I was thinking about the bracket because it had Rocky IV up there and it's my favorite movie all the time. So I've been like listening.
Rocky IV is your favorite movie all time?
You know,
or
people,
favorite Rocky?
It's my favorite movie all time. You know, favorite movies don't have to be the best movies. Like Rocky's.
Well,
not,
that's true.
Like, Rocky's not the best movie of all time by no shape and form or the imagination, but it resonates with me. I remember going to see it in the theater when it came out in '87 or whenever it was, and from then on, like I just became like this loner kid, which I was. This loner kid just watching these Rocky montages and knowing that the little because I wasn't always 6'3", 6'4". Like
Really?
I got to high school. I was 5'6", 125. So I'm saying, like,
Were you rooting for Rocky or Apollo Creed?
See, I ain't gonna ask me that on air, man. I was rooting for Sherrone Moore. No, that was I was rooting for. Of course, I was rooting for Rocky.
Okay.
Rooting for Rocky.
Is Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 16 the best?
First of all, they stopped making Rocky movies after 4. Like so that Rocky 5 was an abomination. Balboa was even Mason Dixon and Antonio Tarver, an abomination. And then the Creed movies are nothing but like Rocky Part 2.
That's true.
This
Yeah.
is like Rocky with the Creed name on it.
Yeah.
So
and
4 is the
yeah.
stop. But to your point,
Agreed. Although I will say this, Creed 1. I think Creed 1 is a pretty good movie. It's
too.
the same thing.
Creed 1.
It's just for a new generation.
If we're talking about cinema, the actual what the movie was, Creed 1 would be better than Rocky 4, but still, Creed 1 would be behind 1 and 2.
Okay.
If we're talking about how good the movie was, it would be behind 1 and 2.
But
4 resonates with me. It's my childhood. It's the overcoming. Like you see outside, this is exactly what Rocky was training in. So when I'm playing No Easy Way Out or I'm listening to montage on the way to work, this is what he was looking at in Russia.
That's good for survivors. So you were taking, you were taking a log and putting it on your shoulders and hopping around in the snow.
I'll do you one better. So where the house that I grew up in, on the west side, right down the street on 8 Mile in Livernois, like we had one of those garages where you got the wood and you can put the things up top. In the wintertime, we didn't really have anything up there. So in the wintertime, I would get my Rocky on. I put my coat on, my jogging pants, my boots. I go in there, I do pull-ups, chin-ups. I was doing all that stuff. Like I live Rocky 4. That's why
awesome.
it's my favorite movie of all time.
That's awesome.
Bridget Nielsen, I was like, okay,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Like, who is this tall chick?
Yeah. Did you ever say to somebody on the football field, "I must break you"?
I did.
You did.
Cornball,
Okay.
100%.
All right, that's good. I love the honesty.
Every college game in the first 2 years of my NFL career, I watched Rocky 4 the night before every game.
That's what gets you fired up.
1,000%.
What gets you fired up, Kool-Aid?
I'm still mad he throw that towel in. But,
besides a Cade Cunningham triple, what gets you fired up? Yeah. Give me the movie.
You know what? I love the movie Inception, man. I love it all. The special effects, the layers of it, the meanings, the ending of it. You know, it's absolute cinema, man.
Inception.
And I love the actors. Yeah,
Okay.
I thought the cast was brilliant.
All right, Brendan.
Oh man, movie that gets me fired up. It's not much of an action movie. A little bit. Ocean's 11.
Ooh,
I love Ocean.
It's a sexy pick.
That's a good one.
Interesting.
Love it.
It's a sexy pick.
The ending where they're just pulling off the
Would
heist.
not have thought that.
It's so good.
And
all
they're-
that one. Oh, I love those.
I love the end of that movie when they're all outside the Baligian and they're just watching the water fountain.
Yes.
And they're legitimately, all of them have just made $12 million.
Yes.
They're just watching the waterfall.
Love
It's
that.
it's a dope scene.
Not bad. Not bad. Okay, let's move on and let's talk Rams and Lions.
Oh, they do play this week. I forgot.
Yeah, they do play this weekend.
Rams and Lions, that's a big game, huh?
It's slightly big. We kind of hinted at this when you put up how Tom Mazaway failed to play Kyle Pitts, and that is this in the showdown so far of your fantasy football playoff team.
I'm talking all this stuff. Watch I get cooked. I mean, he still has Puka.
Well, your team stinks. Remember, you told us that time and time again. You're 10-4, but your team stinks.
I'm lying. My team's okay now.
Yeah. Your team's okay, especially when the opponent benches a guy who made 45 points.
There's a chance. You're saying there's a chance.
I got a lot of points from Bijan Robinson last night, so I'm pretty fired up about that.
Seems like 180
He had 20,
total?
29. He had 29 for me.
180 total yards and a touchdown.
170. I think he had 175. So it's the fourth time Bijan Robinson has had 175 yards or more, all-purpose yards, in a game this year. Fourth time. Most in the NFL.
Yeah.
And I love Jahmyr Gibbs, but not enough people pay attention to Bijan Robinson because he plays on a crappy team.
Right.
Okay? Or a team that's not going to make the playoffs. Yeah. So he is a very special back. And by the way, if you ever listen to him, he's a freaking great interview, and he's a really good dude. He represents it the right way. I'm just telling you. Okay?
I
love him.
I don't know how to say it without sounding like an old hater. I'm not.
Go ahead.
Like, he's a massive individual.
He is.
Like, he's swole. He's got the muscles, and he runs big. He's got the big quads like Barry had, but he's so relaxed and chill and nice. Like, it almost doesn't go together.
You're right. Maybe there's a switch that kind of flips.
If I'm Atlanta, I want to know how to tap into that switch consistently. Like, I need to leave that switch on.
What do you mean consistently? If a guy's got 175 total yards or more 4 times already this year and is close to leading the league, he's not leading the league. Jonathan Taylor is. But if he's close to that, how is he not tapping into it every night?
Because go look at a lot of those other games and see what those stats are, what those stat lines are.
Okay.
Like, I'm not, like, I would be feeding him all the time.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like,
I would be wearing him out.
I would keep it on.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I got
like, they turn the light on, they turn it off. They turn the light on, they turn it off.
The team does,
the team
not
does,
him.
Not him.
Yeah.
Not him. But you have to help him keep the light on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. They're not continuously lighting the way. Like, he could be doing so much more.
Yeah, I would be running the hell out of the guy, you know. And I don't know, back in the day, it used to be, did you get 100 yards in a game? Which he's done like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
But now, for guys like this, it's how many total yards are you getting? Just because of the way the sport is played,
Also,
right?
too, because you have the ability.
Yeah.
Like how we watch it, you have the ability. Like back in the day, you're not looking at how many 3-pointers have you made tonight. Like, you're not looking at that. You can care less. You make one, you're almost like, you shot too many.
Yeah.
But now you're looking as a, hey, like, why not? If you can make 10 threes, why are you shooting 2? Why are you shooting twice?
Amen.
That's kind of
but it's hard for us to kind of grasp that. Why don't we do a better job, society-wise, I'm talking about, of understanding how games have changed and adapting to it? So, for example, we talk about this, right? I mean, when back in the day, when you're looking at who's ever leading the league in rushing attempts, it pales in comparison to how many attempts these guys are getting today. But they're using these guys in passing situations where they didn't before. I used this example this morning. Everybody can't stand what Riley Green did last year, right? Because they're not even thinking about the 36 homers and the 111 RBIs. They're thinking about the 201 strikeouts. And the only player in Tigers history to do that before the age of 24 or at his 24-year age was Hank Greenberg. Now, Hank Greenberg did it with 36 homers and like 150 runs driven in, and he batted over 300, and he only struck out 92 times. It's a different baseball game. Yeah. It's different football. It's different basketball, okay? Why is it we understand that we say, and then when something happens with a player like Riley Green, and you're supposed to accept the strikeouts, you won't accept them for Kyle Schwarber, who had 211 strikeouts a year ago, but you won't, or you will for that because he had 50 bombs, but you're not accepting it for Riley Green. So I'm wondering, sometimes I think we're picking and choosing on when we're willing to adapt to a new way the sport is being played.
Yep, that part. Like 100%. That's how people are. It's like, I'll pick and choose when I want to, when it serves me. Mm-hmm. And when it serves me.
Matthew Stafford was the topic of discussion earlier this week from Kelvin Shepard, the Lions defensive coordinator. And he said he's a Hall of Famer. And he said, he said all the right things. Sees all these things that you and I have talked about. You talked about it yesterday. Yeah. And sees things before they're happening. You see it on tape. He says, on tape on him, you saw him fake a linebacker, drift 3 yards, and put it right there behind his ear, kind of wink. And I'm like, wow, unbelievable, right? All those different things. What's the part of the Rams that you think they're talking about that they should be concerned with the Lions?
The Rams concerned with the Lions?
Yeah,
in terms of what they do? And how
because we're always talking about how the hell are you going to stop Stafford, right?
Yeah.
How are we going to be able to run the ball on that front four? You've educated us on that. What should they be thinking about with the Lions, do you think?
I would be looking at my secondary, and that's what I talked about yesterday. Like the Rams secondary is just okay right now. In fact, they're pretty average. They're pretty middle of the road, and they're pretty average. And you see teams have success, whether it's Michael Wilson and the Cardinals. Jacoby Brissett had 270 yards passing. Mm-hmm. Now, he didn't close, and I think he had 2 touchdowns as well. 2 touchdowns, he had a pick. You look at what Bryce Young was able to do, and they did it in a win. They got the win because they were able to run the ball better than the Cardinals did with Chuba Hubbard as well as Rico Dowdell. But he had 206 yards. He was 15 of 20 in passing, 3 touchdowns in the rain. So I guess you can't make that excuse for Matt Stafford. In that same game, once he's pressing, he had 2 interceptions in that game.
Yeah.
Look at what the Seattle Seahawks did. Like on defense, they corralled Matt Stafford. He only had 138 yards. And he was 15 of 28. Mm-hmm. So, he had the 2 touchdowns early, but he really struggled.
Had some checkdowns.
A lot of checkdowns, throwing the ball to Kyron Williams, and particularly that game. Like, there's where you can see. That's going back to the secondary, Secondary has given up yards to Coker and McMillan. They've given up yards to Wilson. They've given up yards to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Right. So there are many yards to have within the 20s. And then you saw Bryce Young be able to actually take it the distance and actually get in the red zone and score touchdowns with a bit of the run game. So if I'm looking at that, and I know my receiver core, actually, let's just go skill set. My skill set group is better than the Seattle. In totality, it's not even close. Jackson Smith and Jigba is great, but we blow them out the water. The Cardinals were better than, and so are we with the Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers.
Are they better than the Lions in that category, do you think?
No, what I'm saying is the Lions are better than all 3 of those teams.
I got you.
And those teams were able to have success, and not just a little bit of success, high success. And one team almost won. One team did win. A team that the Lions said isn't that good, and the Carolina Panthers, who are now number 1 in the NFC South. So they had success. That's the film that I would be watching, and that's where if I was the Rams, I'd be a little bit nervous because Jameson Williams, who we'll get to in the Braylon's breakdown this week, it sounds weird saying my name, but Jamo's been operating at a higher clip. He's getting better and better and better. That's what they got to deal with. But, oh, by the way, they got one of the best 3 to 5 wide receivers in the league, and Amon-Ra St. Brown coming off the game that he's had. So if I'm the Rams, like that's a question for me. No McQuarrie, no Quentin Lake. That would be something that I'll be
Who's
paying
got the
attention
better
to.
receiving core, do you think? Rams or Lions?
Huh?
Rams or Lions? Who's got the better receiving core? I think that's a tough one.
No, because really, let me think about this before I say it too fast. Because you're going to compare Puka to, I would assume, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and then you would compare a ascending J-Mo to a descending Devontae Adams. With Devontae,
why is Devontae Adams descending? He leads the league in receiving touchdowns.
Yeah, descending in complete wide receiver. Like, yeah, he leads in touchdowns. That's because as soon as they get to the 5, Matt Stafford's throwing everything to number 17.
Right.
But in between the 20s, he's not throwing them that many rocks.
Okay.
Those passes are going to the number 1 wide receiver, who's Puka Nacua.
Right.
Devontae's my favorite wide receiver since Randy Moss. So I'm not.
I know you're not. I was just asking. It's a legitimate question.
So if you look at it like that, I would say it might be. That's tough.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It's tough because if I don't say the Lions, I'm like, I would say right now it's still the Rams. It's the Rams in the sense every time I line up, I know what I'm getting out of Puka Nacua. I know what I'm getting out of Devontae Adams. I know where I can use them. I know the spots, and they have success in every game. Like with Amon-Ra St. Brown and with J-Mo, J-Mo's getting there. The consistency that J-Mo has, it's getting there. Amon-Ra St. Brown, it's getting back to there.
Yeah. I'm telling you, folks, I mean, there's a bit of an issue that Braylon has playing in his fantasy league because he's trying to say, do I play Matthew Stafford because my opponent has Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams?
Yeah.
And the consensus is play Stafford because he's going to be throwing to those guys. I'll guarantee you he's going to be throwing to him, and here's why you know. Puka Nacua is number 2 in the league in targets. Devontae Adams is number 12 in targets. He's been targeted 105 times this year.
That's the answer. Let me stop trying to be nice today. That's the answer, and the answer is a good one. I think the Lions are a really good receiving core. I think St. Brown is amazing at what he does. I just think that if I'm choosing a receiver core, I can get more out of Puka Nacua. Like, and I know what I'm getting out of Devontae Adams. I'm getting those touchdowns at a high elite level. And Devontae Adams, you still can't cover him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. So give me those two right now, and I don't feel bad saying that.
Yeah, and I apologize. He's 5th. I said he was 2nd. He's 5th, but he's 1 in 18, 118
he's also
targets.
missed like 4 games.
And then Amon-Ra St. Brown is right behind him. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, does it change at all if you include playmakers? With what they did with Jahmyr Gibbs, including him even more in the pass game by flexing him out to the slot and such, I actually like that wrinkle when you consider the fact that they were struggling in those first quarters when Sam Laporta went down.
Yeah, but then here comes the point. If you want to use that, then I can use Kyron Williams as well as Blake Corum. Like, I can throw that out there as well. And if you want to go that route, then now you insert the tight ends, and their tight ends have played better than our tight ends. Because our best tight end, who is better than all their tight ends, is out.
He's out, right.
So if you want to play the skill set, then it would favor the Rams. Yeah, it would favor the Rams.
It's pretty interesting, man. I mean, it's going to be a hell of a matchup, man. I'm really looking forward to this. And this is, I believe, expected to be the highest scoring game on the NFL slate.
55.5 is the over. Yeah, like playing Lamar Jackson or Matt Stafford. Is the question.
And both teams have really good running backs, which is going to be fun to watch too.
Running back room.
Really?
Yeah.
Especially if the Detroit Lions. What's working for the Rams on a consistent basis is the switch up of Blake Corum and Kyron Williams. Yeah. It looks very similar to what we used to have last year and the year before. Mm-hmm. That's why you and I, have been clamoring for David Montgomery. If we can get the gameplay, the game scenario, how they played last week against Dallas, It was only 6 carries, but those 6 carries, and you'll see one in this Braylon's breakdown, 6 carries for 61 yards, and he got a touchdown, and you got that energy back. And then you were able to do some things with Jameer, switch him, move him in motion, create some shifts that created some confusion for the Dallas Cowboys, especially the dude that got broke off on the sideline. That's what the Rams have been doing really well. Lions have to get back to that. They have to make that last Thursday can't be a one-off. Like, don't show me something and then put it back.
Right.
Last Thursday, you unlocked. Hey, yes, I remember this.
Make it common.
100%. If they can do that, it's going to be a nice battle.
How do you feel about the no-look passes that Matthew Stafford is doing more and more of?
It lets you know where his comfort level. Well, one, it lets you know the game's changed. He has a coach that's not mad at him for doing so. But two, it lets you know where his comfort level is, and that's the scary thing. That's when you say, why does he deserve to be an MVP, or how has he gotten better, or this, that, and the third. When you're operating in a space to where you can make no-look passes on the regular, not even think about them, and not be a part of a game, like Mark Sanchez threw a no-look pass to Jericho Cotchery in the AFC Championship. And I saw it, and it blew my mind. I never saw Mark do it again. I never saw it in practice. It was a one-off. It was like a certain type of mistake. I can't say the joke anymore. It's 2025. But it was a mistake of sorts. Like, Matt does that in practice. Like, it's like Odell Beckham coming and catching that catch against the Cowboys, the one-hand catch. Yeah. And you're like, wow. And then you see him practice it. And then you see it in warm-ups. And then you see it all the time. So I think with Stafford, it's gotten to a point, I'm at that level where, like, I'm feeling myself and I'm actually doing it. Get ready to see it, because this is the bag that I'm in right now. I think it's dope.
Yeah.
I think it's legit.
It is amazing. And of course, he's not the only one who does it. Patrick Mahomes does it on a regular basis. Aaron Rodgers used to do it. I get it. You know, there are times, I think, when he played, especially in Detroit, where it was nitpick time. Oh, my gosh, you're throwing a sidearm. Oh, my gosh, you're doing this, that, and the other thing. Now, because these guys are so highly skilled, and because they can do that with such ease, like a flick of the wrist. I was talking with somebody earlier today when we were talking about arm strength. Yeah. And Patrick Mahomes has a strong arm. There's a lot of guys who have strong arms in the league. But they said John Elway back in the day used to, like, when you knew he threw it far, he would wind up. Like, it was like a pitcher.
Yeah.
He said, Stafford is just, that tells you something. It's not like he's getting everything into it. It seems like it's almost effortless.
You know what? It's like a rubber band type situation. Right. It's kind of like Henry Rowan-Gardner in Rookie of the Year. Shout out. Where did I pull that movie from?
I don't know, but that was a good one.
So Henry Rowan-Gardner. But it's similar to, like, the arm strength of quarterbacks that have that. Not many do, but when you have it, it's like a rubber band. It's very similar to those runners or those fast guys that have those hamstrings. Like, Ted Ginn is one of the fastest players in NFL history. Mm-hmm. Like, legit. And I saw him in college, and unfortunately, I was on one special teams play in college, and it was a punt return by him. So, you know, the hell with you. But a teammate later on in life, so respect to him. Ted didn't have to warm up.
Wow.
Like, Ted didn't have to go up there. I legitimately have to come out an hour early. I'm doing all my stretches. I'm doing all the calisthenics. I'm getting ready, and I'm swiping down to get the Achilles right and all those. Or Achilles is, who says that? But Ted Ginn legitimately would come out in his tights, catch a couple passes, relax. All right, I'm ready. Go back in, put his stuff on, come out there and run 4-3, run 4-2. Now, I've seen 2 games where he's had 2 kick returns in the same game without not having to stretch. Stafford has one of those arms where, like, it's a rubber band.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of these fast guys. Tyreek Hill, Tyreek can go out there and run 4-2 whenever he wants to. He can
what about Jameson Williams? You think he can go out there and just do that? Is he that same kind?
Just like Willie Mays Hayes jumping out the bed and running to first base. That's James Waymo.
Put the gloves on. All right, when we come back, the gloves are off. We've got Braylon's breakdown. You don't want to miss this.
The microphone.
That's after this from Ben Johnson and Art.
Hit that like button.
You know what time it is. It's the governments, it's the corporations, and it's even your insurance company will do whatever they can to take less and less and less liability and withhold your compensation. Don't allow them to do that. And how you do that is you reach out to Vin, man. Let him fight for you. He is the fighter. Go to VenFights.com, VenFights.com. When something goes wrong, make sure that he is the first call. He wants all the smoke, settlement, verdict. It does not matter.
Even crash outs.
You know what? Let him crash for you.
Really excited for this Sunday. Why? Sure, Lions and Rams for sure, but also because at Art and Jake's, we are going to have a very special party. That's right. We've got a watch party there, and we are collecting all kinds of important items for our veterans. So we ask you to please bring something to donate. Could be a toy, but it needs to be unopened in a package. It could be some food, but it has to have at least a shelf life of 6 months or more. So please make sure you are coming to Art and Jake's in Clarkston this Sunday from 4 until 6. And Woodward Sports, you can check out our watch party. You can check out a lot of things that are going on, but also helping our veterans, which is the most important thing of the day.
Every Sunday, there's only one place to get all your kneecapping, hard-hitting Detroit Lions coverage. Start your Sunday with the Lions Weekly Report with Broder and Terry Foster. Then, the Lions pregame show with Neil Rule and Sean Baligian. At kickoff, keep it locked in for all the emotions of the game with a live watch party with the heavyweights. Then, recap the game with the Lions postgame show with Anson. Game days, there's no other place to be than Woodward Sports. Live all game day. Go Lions. Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
You know how some things are so good they should be world famous, but they're not? Our house-made vinaigrette is one of those things. And the antipasta salad, we drizzle it over. Same with our hand-battered chicken tenders. Original recipe soups and pasta sauces. It's almost as if our original, world-famous Detroit-style pizza is mocking them. And that's not very nice.
Looking for your daily sports fix? Look no further. Join Braylon Edwards, the University of Michigan legend.
Lofting it right corner of the end zone for Braylon, up in the air. Touchdown, Michigan!
And Shep.
Do you believe this comeback?
Your favorite sports commentator as they tackle the hottest topics in the world of sports. Catch the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep, Monday through Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. on the Woodward Sports Network. Get ready to laugh, learn, and love sports like never before.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Like a frostbite straight from the divine. Cold rush on my skin feels so fine. Muscle freeze, the ache. No side effects, no mistake. Chill Sub-Zero. Icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play.
WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com.
It's Wicked Pickled in Michigan. I hope you are ready because it is the biggest pickleball event of the year, and I'm just going to say of all time. The Woodward Sports Wicked Pickle Open January 9th through the 11th, and we're kicking it off with a bang. Friday night at 7:30 p.m., the Woodward Sports Celebrity Tournament hits the court. And we got all 4 shows throwing down, plus local celebs, and it's all broadcast live. Shout out to the heavyweights. Then the real battle begins. 3 days of non-stop pickleball. Men's, women's, mixed, and singles divisions. This is where champions are made. Sign up now at pickleballtournaments.com or scan that QR code on the screen or call Wicked Pickle at 734-331-3451. Then after that, man, I think we need to make sure we got that massage chair in the house.
Yeah, if you need some relaxation after all that pickleball, check out Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. The largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest, with the top brands for massage chairs like Ofinity and Osaki, located near the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road. Experience luxury comfort with Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc, creator of the top YouTube massage chair review channel. Book a visit at www.massagechairhouse.com or scan the QR code. Massage Chair House, your ticket to ultimate recovery and relaxation.
And we back. What up, though, Shep?
All right, we're back here on the Braylon Edwards Show. We hope you can join us Monday through Friday, 2 till 4, and usually on Thursdays on Woodward Sports. We bring you something that nobody else does. Nobody else can, quite honestly. It's Braylon's Breakdown. Not just because of the name of the guy, but the way that it gets done. We have broken down so many different plays and so many different players, good and bad. That's the beauty of it. And today...
fumble.
After a fumble, Braylon recovers his own fumble and takes us through Braylon's breakdown. What do we got here from the Lions-Cowboys game, my friend?
Hey, and shout out
What's
to
going on,
Chill,
everybody?
man.
I appreciate it. This is the Chill Medicated Braylon's breakdown. The game feels like it was so long ago. We're like, wait, we played the game, we won. Yes, you played the game, you won. You had a lot of highlights from it. We'll get to some of that. But let's face it, no matter what we do, we all have our aches and pains, and to deal with it on a daily basis, you should go to Chill Medicated. Some of the products that they have right here. Chill Medicated Sub-Zero Roll-On, that's one right here, as well as the Relax Topical Body Cream, Extreme X Topical Body Balm. I promise you, I actually use some of these products. I use the Roll-On, I use the Body Rub, and there's another one I use. I think it's this one.
The Relax?
They works. I relax at the end of the evening, put a little bit on, stretch. Guess what? Wake up feeling great. Now, you want to keep feeling great? Let's talk about the Detroit Lions and what they did against the Dallas Cowboys. Brendan, my guy, are we ready? Let's get the first one queued up. First play is a touchdown. Now, what I want you to notice on this touchdown, watch the little action by Jared Goff. If you notice in the Cowboys game, there was a lot more action, whether it was Jared Goff showing you something and doing something else, or whether it was motioning Jahmyr Gibbs around the formation, back of the formation, to the 3-by-1. They did a lot and it got the Dallas. He couldn't run it down on the backside. It was a subtle thing. I think this was for Jahmyr's third touchdown of the game.
Good pull by Christian Cologne.
It's a great pull.
Yeah.
Just a subtle action. He got up out of there.
Right there, yeah.
So great job with the action, Jared Goff. It was quick. It was subtle. It did the job. Third touchdown. Next highlight, I believe, is a J-Mo catch. Waymo has been operating in a great space, man. I'm proud of that young man, and you'll see why I'm really proud when we get to the run game. Right here, coming over. Look at this catch. Now, what I love about it, rewind a little bit, Brendan. It's an over route. He does all the things well. But what I love about it, here's a little dot by him. All right, now this is, who's in the game right here? Look in the slot. It's number 18, Isaac Tesla. Now, remember we talked about the motion. Remember we talked about the action. Rewind, hit pause. Perfect. If you move Jahmyr Gibbs to a 2-by-1, now it becomes a 3-by-1 with him. When you move him in this space, what does everyone think you're going to do? He's getting the ball.
Yeah.
They think it's
a swing pass.
They think it's going to be a swing pass, think it'll be smooth, and this is actually what we'll show in another play, how you can play off of it, if you will. Everyone's looking to him. So now you have this linebacker who you'll see, who's going to come to meet here. Now you'll have a 2-on-1 situation right here. Hit play, linebacker overshown comes up. Now you stretch this DB. So now he either has to commit to Tesla or commit to J-Mo. J-Mo takes 2 right here. Tesla's wide open. This is a great play, great read, great. This is what we were clamoring for early on in the season.
Yes.
And now we just know Johnny Morton wasn't able to access all his weapons. All right, next play. Hell of a play. Need to see more of this. Once again, what do you see? More action, more motion. in motion in, Jahmyr Gibbs. Now this is perfect. Boom. Run a regular route. Rewind it. You asked Jahmyr Gibbs to get more into the passing game. You want to see him like a wide receiver. This isn't a running back. This is a wide receiver route. This is a quick out of bunch formation. Boom. Put your foot in the ground, plant, get to the outside. He does a good job of coming back down the stem. And oh my God.
Oh my God.
So we did this and we have it in slow motion. Watch how many times he touches the ground. Talk about the DB. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
My goodness.
I've never seen somebody get crumbled
He
up
had him all
like a lawn
crawling,
chair.
bro.
But this is the action off of the earlier play that we showed when they threw the Tesla for a touchdown. Put it on the brakes. Does a good job. Ow. That looks painful. Like he had to do push-ups.
It does.
He had to stop and do push-ups.
It looked like he stepped in glass.
You know what he had to do? He said, hold on, my hamstring's still there. Did my legs, did they come off? Let me check and see what's going on.
By the way, that's a 5-man route.
It is.
Okay, because David
Backside
Montgomery, look at where
and
he's flaring. Yeah.
100%. And then look at it, though.
Yeah, look at that.
So to be honest, let's go back, Shep.
There's guys open.
I'm glad you brought that up. This is where the ball should go.
To Montgomery?
Look what was here. J-Mo comes in, just look at this. There's nothing here.
Yeah.
There's nothing here. However, when you have a Jahmyr Gibbs who can do this in space, then the ball can go wherever he goes. But that right there is decided it should go to if you don't have Jahmyr Gibbs, if you don't have
his number one
Christian
option,
McCaffrey, if you don't have Bijan Robinson.
Do you think he's his number one option right here?
Well,
with Goff, is he looking? Is Gibbs the number one option? That's why he goes there. Okay.
100%.
Okay.
He's the number one option. It's because you see what the down and distance is.
Yeah, because Tesla's open.
Because this is the down.
Williams is open.
It's 3rd and 10. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. You got someone of his own. I trust him to find the other 5. If I trust him to, I trust him to find the other 5. With Dave Montgomery, it's like, let me just see what Jahmyr's got going on.
Yeah.
100%. But this should have been a side based off coverage. But when you have this, I don't have any complaints. All right, speaking of Dave Montgomery, we have been asking, when are you going to get the ball back to the power back? When are you going to start switching them up? I haven't heard Sonic and Knuckles in a very long time. Wasn't that a cool thing? Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic and Knuckles. And then it became Sonic, Knuckles, then it became Sonic, and more Sonic, and more Sonic. Here's Dave Montgomery, but watch who makes the springing block. And this is why you got to love Waymo. And this is why I believe he's become a fan favorite here in Detroit. It has a lot more to do with things like this versus the 4.2 speed and the touchdowns. Hit play. All right, great job up front. Dual block, push off, make the hole. Rewind, bring it back a little bit. Because we talk about the offensive line, so when they do well, we got to highlight. Look at that. Look at that. Great job by Penei Sewell by not passing on Overshown. And then, all right, rewind it. Because if he would have passed on Overshown, it's different. Watch Penei Sewell say, oh, you know what? Nope, let me get back on you.
Good seal.
And then look at Waymo. Look at Waymo. And then he's flexing on. You know what? I know Shep doesn't necessarily want to flex in the middle of a play. But when you know the play is going to be a touchdown, here we go. J-Mo comes in motion, sees his block, bang. Just enough.
That's all he needed.
That's all you need. It doesn't have to be a monstrous hit. Waymo probably weighs $180 soaking wet. Just a little bit, just a nudge. You get the touchdown, and now you get Dave Montgomery, who hasn't been in the end zone in 6, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, breaking tackles. You get the block. Look at Brock right now, knowing what the hell is going on. But yeah, this is good to see. Everybody got a piece of the Dallas Cowboys. Everybody got into the game. Everybody got some momentum. But this is what the Lions look like. This is what they have the ability to look like. Now, the Rams defense is much better than this Dallas Cowboys defense.
Sure.
However, they ain't that much better. They're not that much better. There's still plays to be had on this Rams team. David Montgomery, Jameson Williams, Isaac Tesla. We didn't even show you the best wide receiver on the team. We didn't even show anything from him. And he had 97 yards. There's something there in that Rams game. There's some more there, but there's something more that we can show you. Special teams. No Khalif Raymond, no problem. Tom Kennedy, show me what you.
But he's focused on how many passing yards the quarterback had, how many receiving yards for a wide receiver, rushing yards for a running back. Those are hidden yards that really help the offense.
What you love about this game is it made you realize how important Khalif Raymond was And now that you have somebody that can operate in that special team space, and Isaac Tesla as a third wide receiver where you can fill in, Khalif Raymond was very important to this team.
You actually feel pretty good about it.
Yeah.
For Tom Kennedy to be able to do what he did was impressive, and where they miss Khalif Raymond probably as much is his ability to block, too, because you've highlighted that on Braylon's breakdown. I wanted to ask you this just before the breakdown about the Rams. The Rams play 13 personnel, which is 1 running back and 3 tight ends, more than any other team in the National Football League. 21.5%, okay? So the most of any team in the National Football League. It's unique.
It's a cheat way to get more protection.
For sure, yeah.
Open up the run game, yeah.
And I think that it's obviously helpful when you have 2 wide receivers who know what they're doing, okay, and can get open. How do you defend something like that, and what's the level of concern of Lions' ability to defend 13 personnel? Because you know you're going to see it quite a bit Sunday.
I should have prepared for that one.
I'm sorry.
I knew that was coming. That's the transition we got out of the highlight tape.
Just because you don't see it much, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so there's not a big menu there, as Kelvin Shepard said the other day. You look at some of those play. How much do you think 11 personnel, 1 tight end, 1 running back, 12 personnel, 1 running back, 2 tight ends, and 13 personnel plays a factor into a defensive mind?
Well, when you have a team like the Rams that can go between the 3 and operate at a high level with all 3, they're not better at one than they are the other. But when you're talking about 13 personnel, you got to press it at the line. You got to press at the line of scrimmage and identify who's the pass receiving tight end that they like to get the ball to, and put your best cover linebacker, your best cover safety on that guy and stop him at the point of attack. Because you stopped that a couple times. People don't like to live in 13 if there's nothing there.
Right.
You stop them at the point of attack, but just identify who is the main pass receiver in this tight end situation, who they like to go to.
I would guess it helps that Detroit has athletic and you could say fast linebackers. Derek Barnes can cover. Alex Anzalone can cover. Jack Campbell can cover. He can cover, right? Okay. And those 3.
Sometime.
All right. Well, Detroit plays 3 linebackers 59% of the time.
Yeah.
Okay. So of its defensive plays, there's no team in the National Football League who plays more 3 linebacker set on their defense than the Detroit Lions. Yeah. So if you're looking for a key matchup, is it okay for me to say that Detroit's linebackers and their ability to cover, the more oftentimes than not, the 13 personnel is going to be a major factor?
I think it is a major factor, and the cool thing about it is, like you said, they are athletic, and then their safeties out, and their safeties also play a role in that cover situation. And with Higbee being the tight end that's hurt, Higbee's their best route running tight end. So the fact that he's out, you got the other, they're more of a big receiver tight end kind of guys. They're not necessarily trying to go down the field or route you up 15, 20 yards down the field. They're somewhere within those first 10 to 12 yards so Matt can get it out quick. That is good note for the Lions.
Yeah, that is good note. When we come back, that's great stuff on the breakdown. We always appreciate it. I love it. Yeah, there were a lot of plays there.
We forgot that the Lions kicked the Cowboys' ass. I think we kind of forgot about that. So that was
well, to your point, it was a while ago, right? It was more than a week ago, for crying out loud.
You're right.
So it was last Thursday night.
8 days ago?
Yeah, so you get
What have you done for me lately?
What have you done for me lately? Yeah. Out of sight, out of mind, all those different cliches. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about the college football playoff. Who do you like? And maybe some picks as well before we get into our picks of the Christmas holiday movie
showdown
bracket. Stay with us after this from Caesars and Sherrone's Heating and Air Conditioning.
How about you make the college football playoffs a little more interesting? If I told you you could place any bet up to $1,000 and if you lose, you get that bet back, would you think I'm crazy? Scan this QR code, enter the code Woodward1000, and if your first bet doesn't hit, you'll get your deposit bet back up to $1,000. That's right, up to $1,000 back, just for giving it a shot. Minimum bet just $20. Download the Caesars Sportsbook app today, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. Use code Woodward1000 or scan the QR code on the screen.
May not have a QR code for Sherrone's Heating and Air Conditioning, but we do have a website. It's called sherronsheating.com. For over 40 years, they have been doing this better than anybody else in the area. Taking care of you, taking care of your neighbors, taking care of your friends, doing it professionally because they are experts. Yes, they are experts in heating and air conditioning. right now on that website of SharonsHeating.com. They have free instant estimates for equipment replacement. They have online filter purchasing that you could go right to the website and order it yourself. If not, feel free to call them. Their experts are standing by for you. 734-238-3805. That's 734-238-3805. And by the way, they also want to help you during the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that? DTE gas customers get a free furnace tune-up through the end of this month. Call them today and tell them the Braylon Edwards Show sent you.
The Super Bowl parade in Detroit will be one for the record books. Detroit just does it different. Woodward Sports, your official Super Bowl or bust Lions network. Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Every Sunday, there's only one place to get all your kneecapping, hard-hitting Detroit Lions coverage. Start your Sunday with the Lions Weekly Report with Broder and Terry Foster. Then, the Lions pregame show with Neil Rule and Sean Baligian. At kickoff, keep it locked in for all the emotions of the game with a live watch party with the heavyweights. Then, recap the game with the Lions postgame show with Anson. Game days, there's no other place to be than Woodward Sports. Live all game day. Go Lions. Gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody.
This guy's got a hot girl. Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Go. Attention sports fans, don't miss expert sports injury insights from Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Catch Dr. Pierce every Tuesday on Big D Energy as well as Thursdays right here with your boy and that man, Matt Shepard, when he shares his top tier advice and keep athletes into peak condition. Trust the guy we trust in is Dr. Jeff Pierce. He's here to help you stay in the game and perform at your best. Learn more at MichiganSportsAndSpine.com or contact them at 248-426-9944.
Folks, we know it's the holiday season, so gift giving is underway. Receive a 4-square, 1-topping pizza voucher for free with every $50 gift card purchase right now at Buddy's through the end of the month. You can also, if you're hosting your holiday event, by dine-in, you can have party packages for as low as $15, or if you're going to cater the event, get the original Detroit-style pizza, the fantastic salad, all the different sides, the mostaccioli, you name it, they've got it. It's delicious. Save 20% off your order of $200 or more by using the promo code HOLIDAY20. That promo code is HOLIDAY20, and view the menu by going to Buddy'sPizza.com today. The Heisman Trophy winner will be announced tomorrow night in New York. What? You finished 8th, I believe. Is that correct?
I could have won this one.
I know.
I was looking at the numbers. I was like,
but I didn't
those numbers.
I didn't know you finished. Quite honestly, until I went through Schembechler Hall the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean that's
Some
impressive
haters,
stuff, man. Yeah.
I should have been.
That is awesome.
Mendoza.
My year was tough. Like to crack the top 4, my senior year would have been tough. because Jay White was coming back, having won in 2003.
Jason White from
Oklahoma. He had another 4,700-yard season with.
It's that offense.
100%.
Yeah, but a very good college player.
Right. His running back, as you now know him as AD.
Yeah.
He's AP and AD for all day.
Yeah.
But AP had 1,900 yards as a freshman.
Stupid numbers.
Rest in peace to Cedric Benson, who represented Texas that year. He had 1,900 yards,
Good
like
one.
30 touchdowns. And
I forgot about that.
100%.
Yeah. He played for the Bears, by the way. Go ahead.
So Cedric, it was AP, it was Jay White, and Matt Leinart. Matt Leinart won. So you had Matt Leinart. Obviously, he was the golden boy, and rightfully so. He deserved it with that offense, blah, blah, blah. So, like, cracking that 4, I had no problem not making it.
Yeah. Still, for a wide receiver, 8th, pretty damn good.
You know your
to be
boy
in
was
the top
like
10.
that.
Who do you think will win this weekend? Tomorrow night in New York, Mendoza, Indiana, saying Ohio State. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Love, Notre Dame, or Diego Pavia, Vanderbilt. Give me the order in which they finish.
Well, the only right answer is Mendoza. And even though I don't like his numbers, they just beat Ohio State. Like, regardless of what it looked like, they beat Ohio State. Julian Sand didn't do much of anything outside the big play early on. You can't lose in that game and then win.
Okay, that's an everlasting impression.
100%.
His 33 tugs are most in subdivision.
Yeah, but they do that every year. Ohio State does it every year.
No, I'm saying Mendoza's.
Oh, yeah, Mendoza. Okay.
And his 39 touchdowns overall, because he's got obviously 6 rushing touchdowns, is a program record.
It's the story. They're the best team in the country based on what they did. They beat the best team in the country. They're the best team in the country. He's the best player on that team. You're looking for what it is. Diego, so that would be him. I would go Jeremiah Love second.
So would I.
You can't win and your team's not in the playoffs. That immediately discredits it, unless your numbers are just through the roof. And his numbers aren't through the roof like that.
They're good, but they're
good. Right. They got to be great. Like, because you're sitting at home during the playoffs, and I know that. If I'm voting for you to win it, like, you better be sitting on 2,000 yards and 35. Well, when Derrick Henry won the Heisman Trophy as a running back, 2,100 yards rushing, 28 touchdowns. So, but I would have him second. Then I go Diego and Julian Sand.
Really? Okay, that's interesting.
And his numbers mirror Julian Sand's number, and Julian Sand's got 2 guys that are the best receivers in their year.
Okay, I like it. I would probably go Sand third and Pavia last. That's just me. But I used to have a vote. I don't have a vote.
That's because you don't like Pavia.
No, I can put that aside. I can. I can put it aside. What, I touched my face? So
no,
that's
because
I love how he did it.
No, because
he didn't even deny it.
You can put that aside. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't care for his theatrics, but that doesn't mean that I can't look at him and say he's a really good player. You're talking to a former Heisman Trophy voter.
Yeah.
I voted for Monte Te'o to be number 1.
He deserves it.
Yeah. So
I ain't gonna lie. Like what he did was. I think we get. I sometimes want to be. I want to be the kid who always gets in trouble sometimes. My girlfriend. Right. Say hi to my girlfriend.
See how much he went through?
Do that again, right?
Say hi to my girlfriend.
I did.
Say hi back.
But I mean that. I think there's too many times we just automatically pick quarterbacks and running backs and so on and so forth. And I think it's important to talk to coaches throughout the country and get an idea of certain guys and how important they've been and what they mean to a team and so on and so forth. And I'm not afraid to go outside that norm. That doesn't mean I always do. I'm not afraid to do it.
There are times when non-quarterbacks get played. This won't be one of those years.
Okay.
This won't be one of those years. And also Jeremiah Smith, he has a chance next year with Julian Sand to potentially be one of those non-quarterbacks. But I guarantee if he has a great year, that means Julian Sand has had an even better year. So. But Jeremiah Love was starting there, and I think they got away. He got injured. They won a lot of games by blowouts, started pulling them, started spreading the wealth. There's one game where they had like 40 points on the board, and he hadn't done anything yet. And then they started feeding him, and he had 2 touchdowns, like 120. So to win it as a running back, like I mentioned those names and what Derrick Henry did, like think of all the Wisconsin running backs that have had 2,200 yards rushing and 30 touchdowns.
Guys,
and he won.
Yeah.
Like Jonathan Taylor, 3 years in a row, not so much.
Yeah.
What's the big fella? Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon.
He had numbers, 2,500 rushing yards, 30 touchdowns. He didn't win.
Yeah.
Toby Gerhardt.
Yeah.
Like from
Stanford.
He had 1,900 yards. I think he had about 30 touchdowns.
I think he finished 4th or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
he was a good player, actually. Not from Minnesota Vikings.
To be a running
but he's
back.
a good player at Stanford. Jacob Rodriguez, the linebacker for Texas Tech, by the way, finishes 5th.
Yeah.
Okay. 6th was your guy, the wide receiver Jeremiah Smith for Ohio State.
He shouldn't have finished 6th. He's not even the top. If you just go by, because that's a Heisman and those type of awards, they're stat awards. Unless your stats are comparable, then it's who's better. But like his numbers, he's like 4th or 5th. Because I have a vote on the Biletnikoff.
Oh,
I know for a fact
you've won it. Yeah,
right. I know for a fact he's the best wide receiver in the country. But when I'm looking at the numbers and looking at how they line up, his numbers aren't close to the other 3.
Okay.
So like him finishing 6th in the Heisman, like that's because he goes to Ohio State. Like that's crazy.
Okay. Caleb Downs finished, I think, 9th.
He's a damn good player.
You know who we should give a shout out to Trinidad Chambliss because the former Ferris State quarterback who transferred to Ole Miss finished 8th.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Is that
is awesome.
That is an incredible story, and I know it's been told, but it's worth always repeating because he's a local guy from the west side of the state.
Just watch.
He's just really cool.
It's Trinidad James.
Yeah, okay. I don't know who that is, but I believe him. Let's look to the college games here. All right.
Okay.
Coming up. Now these games. What's today? Today's the 12th, right?
Today's the 12th.
So this is until early next week, right? The games are early next week.
No, aren't
Aren't
they
they?
like the New Year's or the
December 19th.
20th and
December
19th.
19th.
Okay, there we
19th and 20th. So, it's not like we're spoiling anything. Let me give you these games. You ready?
Yeah.
Alabama, the 9 seed, against Oklahoma, the 8 seed.
Okay.
Who do you like and why?
It's tough to beat a team twice, but I'm going to stick with Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma is a team that can win. They'll win this game, I believe, and I think they have an outside shot to win the national title. They're one of the few that I think can win that are less than the 4. I think what you look at the quarterback, I think what you look at how they played this year, they got some big wins this year. I could see a path for them to win it. So give me Oklahoma and Mateer. I had a chance to see him up close and in person, unfortunately.
Yeah, they've won 4 straight coming in.
Yeah.
In the first game against Alabama, John Mateer only threw for 138 yards.
This is true.
Ty Simpson
Who's
threw
back?
for 326. So I'm going to go with Alabama in that game. I think they're going to bounce back. I think they're going to beat Oklahoma. I'm not saying that the quarterback is the reason, but I just feel like Alabama's too good to lose to Oklahoma twice in the same season. If it were a different team, maybe Georgia, I might think differently. But Oklahoma,
I haven't been wrong.
I know you haven't.
With the big games.
Listen, I know the risk I take.
I'm just saying.
I'm well aware of it. Yeah, no doubt. All right, let me give you another one. You ready? Same bracket.
Yep.
James.
Gotta finish it, Shep.
James Madison against Oregon. I know who you're going to take.
Right.
Why don't we do the over-under on the spread, okay, instead?
How about we do the over under how many points they're going to win by?
That's what I mean. Oregon is favored by 21.5.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That tells you something right there that one team doesn't belong. Sorry. Usually, I'm not saying Vegas is always right, but they're right a lot. There's a reason they've got expensive, jewelry when you first walk in, and they've got expensive chandeliers and gold, a lot of gold around.
They were wrong about who was going to win last night, and that's what Ty Bowles did at that podium. We got to play that sound. That was great.
Yeah, that was great.
He went off on his play. Sometimes it's the player's fault.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that, because oftentimes when I say that, you're finding ways to blame the coaches.
No, that's not true. I sit here and blame players all the time. How many times have I went off on players, calling them bums and this, that, and the third? Nah. I give coaches a lot more guff, aging myself, because none of the analysts do. No analysts go against the coaches.
That's true.
It's player criticism.
Yeah.
So I go after the coach a little bit more. But
it's a balance for you. So 21.5, over or under?
I'm going to go under.
You think James Madison will lose by less than 21.5?
Yeah, maybe 20.
Okay.
Maybe 19, but I think it'll be less. I don't think this Oregon team has been as good as they have been in the past. I don't think they're what?
I think they're good.
I just said as good. As good doesn't mean they're bad. It just doesn't mean they're as good as the Bo Nix led team.
You think they're better than last year's team that gets smoked by Ohio State?
No.
Okay.
I do not.
All right. The winner of that gets Texas Tech, who I think is really legit.
I don't think Oregon is a team that is in the hunt to win a national title.
Fair enough.
Like, even if they win, obviously they'll win. They're going to get smoked in the next round.
Okay. Tulane against Ole Miss.
Upset alert.
Now, really?
Upset alert.
Remember, they played earlier this year, and it was 35 points.
Upset alert.
Okay. What makes you say that?
Who's their coach? You think they're going to rally for this guy? You think that's what it is? Oh, my God, he left us, but I stayed. So rally around me, guys. Rally around me, troops. Let's go show Lane Kiffin that we can win without him. Give me a break. This ain't Disney.
Okay.
I'm going Tulane in an upset.
Wow.
Book it.
Okay. Spread 17.5.
It's not 21.5.
No, it's not, but it's pretty damn close.
Give me
it's
7.
the second highest. All right, so you got Tulane. I wouldn't touch that one. I think Ole Miss is just too good. If Ole Miss
they
loses
have no
to Georgia,
chance to win national title.
Ole Miss, no chance.
No chance.
Especially with Georgia standing in their way. And possibly Ohio State after that.
Yes.
Speaking of Ohio State, their first-round opponent will eventually be, and it's the second round, but it'll be their first-round opponent, Miami or Texas A&M. All right? Texas A&M is the 7th seed. I know it's not a team you've been high on this year. Miami is the 10 seed, and there's a lot of controversy, obviously, with them qualifying. Who do you have, Miami or Texas A&M? This is expected to be tight. The Aggies are favored by 3.5.
I'm going to take Miami, and I don't think either one of these teams can win the national title. Something about Texas A&M, I don't know if it's their ugly, not their uniforms, but like the outfits around the stadiums, like what they wear, and then like the cheer team, like I don't know. They got like
That's
a weird.
The first time I've ever heard you break down a game based on cheerleader uniforms.
It's not cheerleader uniforms.
If that's the case, Dallas should win every night.
Well, not the cheerleaders. I'm talking about like their cult following, if you will, like the guys, the fans, and all that. Like they have some weird uniforms and Army stuff, but it's not the Army stuff. Texas A&M has never been a team that you fully trust. Like, even with Johnny Manziel and Johnny Football, who's amazing there. Shout out to Johnny Manziel, but they just always come up short. Whether it's Leland McElroy back in the day or currently, like I don't think that this Texas A&M team is.
You're not a Marcel Reed or Carson Beck. Who's got the edge at quarterback? Beck is more of a pocket presence. Reed is more of a guy who can get out on the
Marcel Reed, he's more dynamic. Like Carson Beck is legitimately like you're waiting for that old Carson Beck to be in there because he's going to turn into that pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to turn into that pumpkin, so that's why I can't fully go with Miami past this round, but I'll take Miami in this round.
Each quarterback has thrown for 25 scores, thrown 10 picks, and I'm going to round up for Marcel Reed close enough to 3,000 with Beck slightly over 3,000. It's pretty similar. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so those are the picks for college football.
See, a pure waste of time.
No. Oh, you mean the first round? Yeah. Well, not if you're looking at Tulane and Ole Miss. I mean, you think there's an upset there.
I'm having fun, Shep.
Oh,
like
okay.
I'm having.
I didn't pick up on that.
I'm having some fun.
Okay.
Like 100.
You're not taking Tulane.
No.
Okay.
Ole Miss doesn't stand a chance once they get past Tulane.
Which team of the first round has the best chance at advancing past the next round? Now, let me give you who they're going to play in case, because these things can get a little confusing. Texas A&M, Miami. You got Miami. They have to play Ohio State.
Yeah.
Tulane, Ole Miss. You've got Ole Miss. They have to play Georgia.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Alabama. You've got Oklahoma. They play Indiana. And Oregon, James Madison. You've got the Ducks. They will play Texas Tech. Which of those first round game winners has the best chance at winning the second round against one of the 1 seeds?
Oregon and Texas Tech. I sneakily think it's Oregon and Texas Tech. Texas Tech has the best defensive line that money can buy, and they operate at a high level. But on the offensive side, they're a little bit inconsistent. And like you said, Oregon is a good team.
Mm-hmm.
They are a good team, and they're well coached. He is a coach. Coach Lanning is a coach that I appreciate, that I respect, and I watch him from afar. So when you look at that landscape, I'm like,
okay.
I can see something like that happen. Because also too, until you close that door, until you get there, till you prove that you belong, then there's still that wiggle room, or there's still that door open. Like, until you do it, I gotta see it. Like Oklahoma, like you can name all these teams. It's like until you close the door and get to the next day, I'll keep you where you at. Ole Miss, I'm gonna keep you where you at. Texas A&M, Oklahoma, they've been doing this since they had Lincoln Riley, and since they had Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray getting to the door but not being able to close the door. So Texas Tech, they're new to the party.
Yeah.
Which means they can get ousted.
But they do have a lot of veterans on their team. I'm going to say the winner of Alabama-Oklahoma playing Indiana has the best chance at the upset in round 2 of all the 1 seeds.
Yeah.
I think Ohio State is clearly better than either Miami or Texas A&M, although I think Texas A&M is going to win the first game. I think Texas A&M is better than people are giving them credit for. They were number 1 for a while. And I think Georgia is I think they're big. I think they're strong. I think they're physical. I think it'd be really hard for a team to beat.
I hate how the bracket sets up.
What was that?
Because the bracket sets up for a potential rematch. It's not going to happen, but like
Georgia, Alabama, you're saying?
No,
or
Ohio State, Indiana. And that ain't what I want. And that's not what the people want. The people want Ohio State and Georgia. And they play, it will be in the 3rd round.
Correct.
Before the national championship game.
Yeah.
So, and you know what happens? It's kind of like Michigan. When Michigan won, I know we're not talking about Michigan, relax. When Michigan won the national championship, what game was actually the national championship?
The Alabama game.
And that's what's going to happen in this. It's going to be Georgia, Ohio State, and then after that's going to be over. You're like, who cares about whoever the hell else they're playing? Could you get up for Ohio State and Texas Tech limps past Oregon? So I think it's going to be a season like that.
It could be the setup, like you said. There's 2 different scenarios.
Yeah.
It could be Ohio State, Indiana for a second time. It could be Georgia, Alabama, although you think Alabama's going to lose in the 1st round for a 3rd time. That would be something else. All right, let's play.
The board would be free then.
Yes, he would be. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Let's get to Braylon's 6-pack. All right, this is kind of a fun game that we play once a week, and I ask Braylon some questions of things not related to football, and then we'll dive back into the holiday bracket for best holiday movies. All right, here's the 6-pack. First one. Is it okay to give gift cards for a Christmas gift? Is it okay to give the gift cards for a Christmas gift?
If the gift is for somebody outside the family, yes. Like if you're giving this gift at an office or just to a Christmas party, an office Christmas party or anything like that where it's not your immediate family, yeah, you can give a gift card. Why not? Like the fact that you gave it to somebody, I think so. Family, no.
No.
You can't give a gift card for family. That's a birthday deal.
Yeah.
That's them showing up to the birthday dinner. I got the card, got it loaded with a gift card. Slide that to you, put that in your pocket.
Okay.
Christmas, a gift card? I'd rather just get a hug.
What?
I'd rather just get a hug. You don't give a.
All right. Let's put it this way.
Yeah.
Boyfriend, girlfriend. Gift card acceptable?
No.
Yes or no?
No. Man, you have Amazon Prime. Like, take 2 seconds, go on Amazon Prime, order something, let it come.
Ladies?
Wrap it at the house.
Ladies, gift card, Christmas, from your boyfriend,
Not happening.
acceptable or not?
They're not going to accept it, I'm telling you.
There's the question. How much is on?
Yeah, but if I'm going to give you a gift card with a lot of money on it, I might just give you cash in your hand. Like, I'm not going to give you a gift card for $1,000.
Yeah.
Or $500.
Sometimes you don't want to know how much you're spending.
Well, you want to know because I don't want to go use the gift card and I have enough.
Yeah, right. All right, so she says it depends on how much it is. All right, next question. Do you send Christmas cards?
I do not.
You don't?
No.
Okay, Kool-Aid, does your family send Christmas cards?
Some family members do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of me.
Haven't got one. How about you, Brendan?
Yeah.
Okay. You do, okay. But you don't make them out.
No, I'm not
going to
making
lie
them
to me.
out.
We send Christmas cards. I don't think I write on any of them.
Yeah.
My wife does them all. And I think I mailed, 55, 60 yesterday. Wow. That's a lot of envelopes. That's a lot of envelopes to address. Yeah. But we just have the picture of the family, and it's already written. It's not like you got to sign the card. You still got to make out the envelope, right?
Because only reason I never did the Christmas cards, I feel like people make it about themselves and their families, which isn't necessarily what the season or reason is about.
Agreed.
Yeah,
But they want you to think of, they want you to know they're thinking of you. And sometimes I get some from friends who they put together a few paragraphs about what's going on with their lives because you haven't had a chance to catch up with them. So I think that can be a good thing. Yeah, every once in a while. That's number 2. Number 3, do you read every Christmas card you receive?
Yes, because I'm a card giver. Like, I'm a giver by choice. And that's why when I asked the young man the question earlier, Trav, your giver or receiver as it relates to Christmas gifts and presents. Definitely a giver. I get more passion and joy out of giving. And in that same token and breath, I appreciate when people take the time to send me cards, write me cards, give a card. So I read everything.
Okay.
I'm like very thorough too. Yeah.
Good. I like that. Kool-Aid, you read every card?
Oh yeah, definitely read the card.
What that card say the other day?
Dwindled, man. I read it, man.
All right.
I'm messing.
I did, man. I'm telling you, because my grandma and my dad's oldest brother, my uncle, he still sends a card to this day, every single birthday, and it's interesting. There used to be a time where you get 50 cards, and then you get a little bit older, and you might have 5, and those 5 are very meaningful. They are.
Good for you. Brendan, do you read them all?
Yeah, you got to read them all.
I don't.
And I feel bad. How many are you getting?
I feel bad saying that. We get quite a few, but my wife gets the mail. She opens it. She reads it. She puts it in. She's got a cute little Christmas bin that she puts all the cards in. And I noticed yesterday, I thought we had like 2. We must have at least 22 by now. And I'm looking going, where the hell did these come from? So unfortunately, I haven't read them all. All right, next question. Colored lights or all white lights outside and around the tree?
Give me white lights. Now look, color lights, yes, if you do them right, you can get them right and they look amazing, but 90% out of 100 are going to be tacky. So I don't like color lights. Give me white. White is
some
smooth,
people overdo it.
It's simple, it's sexy, you could do more with it. I mean white lights over color lights. I know that sounded crazy.
No, that's good. We have soft.
Give me the white lights.
We have soft white lights.
Hate them color lights. Color lights.
Oh my God.
I did think twice about
I didn't
putting
eat
that.
anything today, man.
I'm putting this one down, but I'm glad I did because it does give you some levity here. We use soft white lights is what we use. My wife hates the bright white lights, so it's almost like a little bit more of an amber.
So you don't like Chevy Chase and like National Lampoon?
No, we're not doing anything like that. But But there are. Look, I love the festive atmosphere, but there's a lot of people. They'll put green, purple, red, blue all over the place, and I'm thinking, man, that's a lot on the eyeballs, right?
Gets away from like the Christmas colors. I know they always existed, but like you get the red, the gold, and white.
Okay.
Cut the deck.
Yeah.
And then green for obviously the wreaths and
God. Y'all got
the
our
garnishment,
check
but like
cutting up right now.
Gold. Oh man.
Y'all got our check. I can't even read.
Yeah,
I can't even read. Duncan.
You can't read the colored lights or the white lights?
I can't read Duncan's.
Colored lights.
I was
man.
just gonna read it. Like,
go ahead and read it. Go ahead.
Why not?
Who cares? He put it in.
Duncan Stewart. Colored lights in snow is something else.
What type of snow you know what? Never mind.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what I was like.
What type of snow are we talking?
Don't eat that yellow snow.
Like,
Okay.
is this yellow? Is this outside snow? Is this?
All right, real quick, because I know I'm running along here.
Shut up, Duncan.
Last day you should shop for a gift. Last day.
I wrote 2 things down.
Okay.
If it's old school, like back in the day, you always got to throw that in. That Christmas Eve, because there still was something magical.
Cutting it close there, buddy.
100%. It's still magic about going to the mall back then on the last day, because there's a lot of people just like you, so it was a lot of energy. It's like the infamous. It's like Turbo Man. Try and get a Turbo Man on the last day. But nowadays, with everything how it sets up, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Like 2 weeks, you can get all your gifts in. It won't take you 14 days or 17 days. Once you start trying to wait till the last second and ordering Amazon Prime, your gifts are now coming in February.
Yeah, I would say Christmas Eve day. That's the latest I've ever gone. Friends of mine and I used to go. Not too long ago. I'm not terrible at shopping.
Okay.
I avoid. I don't. In all honesty, I might go to the mall once a year, maybe. I can't do it. Because I can't do it. I don't understand it. My wife and daughter will go there and walk around stuff. It drives me up a wall. I just
I'm gonna
can't
get content at Somerset now.
No.
Yeah, if you
right. And I get hives.
If you take out eating and you take out the Apple store, I'm probably at the mall 3 times a year too.
Yeah.
Like if I'm not going for food or the Apple store, which is annoying. Like, why is it still annoying?
Goodness.
Anyway.
Honestly, the last time I was at a mall was last Christmas. Around last Christmas by my wife.
You about to.
Yeah.
And Bray's not lying. I think I've taken more like mall court food bags out of there than I have actual clothing bags.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go. So that's the reason you're there. Last one. What's your favorite Christmas tradition?
Man, it's one of the best parts of Christmas, and the story is as old as it is. It still hits the same. The night before Christmas. I feel like the night before Christmas, most families get together in some capacity. For us, the night before Christmas used to be, this is when everyone come over to our house, grandmothers, uncles, cousins. You have fun, you kick it. They bring some of their gifts. You put them under the tree, and you run around, you play, cooking for the day after, cooking for Christmas Day, and then the kids get
cooking
told,
with grease.
They cooking with the grease for the food on that one. And this is, kids go to bed around 9:15, and we act like we're asleep for 3-4 hours until you eventually fall asleep. And then the adults downstairs doing the adult things, and then they stumble upstairs, around 1:45. Hey, kids, get up, come on down here and open these gifts. That's my Uncle Walter, who actually passed away a year ago, so rest in peace, Uncle Walter. But that was it, and then it changed over the years. Now we're older, now we're the adults that have kids and this, that, and the third, so that day before, spending time with family, because on Christmas Day now, family doesn't necessarily get together anymore. Christmas Day is now kind of like, hey, you do your thing, we'll see you on New Year's Day. So the night before Christmas and all through the house, it's still my joint.
I do have a tradition. I write every one of my kids a letter, a note, and what I observed from their year, what I took from what they've done, and then I've put it in a folder that's been, 30 plus years. Put them all in a folder. They don't read them.
I wouldn't want to get one of those from Shepard. It'd be like, I'm so disappointed in you.
No, not the case. Not the case. Not the case.
I'm messing with
It's all about pride. But they'll read them. They'll read them all. They're all individually noted, and they'll read them all when I die. That's
okay.
It. Okay. So they've been doing it. My oldest is 32. I've been doing it 32 years.
Wow.
So
okay.
So Christmas Eve, I put on my favorite Christmas music, and I write those notes.
Just give me one song. One song.
So my favorite
and the version.
Okay, my favorite Christmas album, which was going to be Braylon's Six Pack next week.
Bing Crosby.
Nope, it's Vince Gill. Now, not a lot of people may not have heard it, but he's got some unique songs. He's got his own songs on a number of them. That's what I like about it, because anybody can play, the Bing Crosbys and the Frank Sinatras, and my wife plays all of those, right? Nat King Cole, some of his are the best songs, Christmas songs. Yeah, but this I really like. I mean, if you've ever had a chance to listen to it, he's got a couple that are really jerk-a-tear or so. All right, when we come back, let's get to the
Luther Vandross.
Luther Vandross, who was really good in concert. I went and saw him. I could not believe the number of heavy black ladies around me going like this. Woo! Woo! I mean, it was incredible.
Right, we're gonna have to reel this thing on back.
But they loved him, and I took my wife there when I think we were in Milwaukee, and he was fantastic. I mean, sounded just like he does.
This is a black question. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Now was this?
Am I the only white person there? No, I was
not. No, not that one. Was this Kentucky Fried Chicken eating Luther, or was this when Luther was in one of his losing weight phases? Because he struggled with his weight the whole time.
He was a little heavier.
Okay, this was Big Luther.
But Big Luther. But it did not affect his voice, because it's one of the better concerts from a performance standpoint, singing of what you close your eyes and think of what they would sound like on their album, just like it.
Respect.
It was really fantastic. All right, when we come back, we want to get to the final grid, that bracket of Braylon's Christmas movies. We'll do that right after this. From Les Stanford and Jack's Car Wash. Les Stanford, we are running really late. Holy crap, it's almost 4 o'clock. Les Stanford's got great stuff going on right now.
Next week and just do the pick.
You want to do that for next week?
We'll save it. Christmas won't come yet.
Yeah, that's true. We'll do it. We'll do that next week. Yeah, sorry about that. I got caught up in the Braylon Six Pack, and we got to get some super chats. I want to make sure Kool-Aid gets to those super chats. I want to make sure you
Spoiler alert, Die Hard wins.
No. Don't do that. Les Stanford's got some great offers for the entire month of December. You see them right there on your screen. Low payments, massive inventory, good people to deal with. Les Stanford Buick GMC. Go to their website today, lesstanford.com.
Jack's Car Wash is the best car wash in the state with over 40 locations, and they partnered up with us at Woodward Sports, so we'll get you a free car wash. Text WSN to 888-522-1729. You heard the spill. Free Valkyries, blah, blah, blah. Everything they do is elite. I take my car there at least once a week, and when I leave, feeling good, and I'm also ready to pull up on somewhere like tonight to go see the Pistons, but the car is going to look good, and it was done at Jack's Car Wash. Get on board, and don't forget about that unlimited plan, $29.99, and you can take advantage of all the locations all the time. Jack's Car Wash is the
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
Like a frostbite straight from the divine. Cold rush on my skin feels so fine. Muscle freeze, the ache. No side effects, no mistake. Chill Sub-Zero. Icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play. Chill Sub-Zero.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Black Rock Bar and Grill, a sizzle above the rest still. Hey, check this out. Remember, 20% off the food bill if you mention Woodward Sports. Let's start there. I'll say it again. 20% off the food bill if you mention Woodward Sports. It is the place that still sizzles. So it should be the place for you. And one thing about Black Rock, they launched a whole new menu and returned some of the favorites and added some of that newest sizzle. Prime sirloins, here to stay, not just a meal. You know the saying. It's a top rock experience. All you can eat platters for $20. And did I mention, if you mention Woodward Sports, I know. I'm just making sure you knew. Don't forget the holidays are among us. Buy a gift card for $50, you get $60. Black Rock Bar and Grill, a sizzle above the rest.
Guys, let's be honest. We were just talking to some of the lovely ladies here at Lady Jane's and asking them their opinions on certain Christmas gifts. Can you give a gift card? It depends on how much it's worth. Well, it's worth its weight in gold when you get your hair cut at Lady Jane's. It's uncomplicated. You sit down. After you sign in, you sit down quickly. You are there in a clean chair, in a clean bowl, and a clean entire office that is perfect for you. You just walk in and you're ready to go. And when you leave, you're handsome, you're clean. It's Lady Jane's, open 10 till 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. The ladies are here for you. It's wicked awesome.
And we back.
Let's get to the super chats. Next week, I promise. Next week, it's my fault. I'll take the blame. Wanted to get to the Braylon Edwards holiday bracket for movies. He's got a lot of them. He's done a lot of research on it. He's a movie buff, and we will get to that early next week, my promise, okay? In the meantime, let's get to the super chats here on the Braylon Edwards Show. Go ahead.
Let's go. Shout out to the people for smashing that like button today. We got to our first goal, so if you didn't get an opportunity to, go ahead and smash that button, and let's push these likes up even more. We got us a few super chats here. The first two from Randall Smalls, who wears the #1 crown in the chat. $2 super chat for the first one. He says, Bray, I'm looking for your Smoothie King commercial.
You know what? It's in the works. You know, it's
Is it really? Good. I like that.
That was a little coach speak, if you will. But it is in the works. You know, I think nationally, I think they really approve of what Shep and I are doing here, as well as Brendan and Kool-Aid, with these high school individuals, with honoring them and bringing them on, bringing some light to them. So I think they like the partnership. And I think when you like a partnership and you see the fruit, no pun intended, you know, you extend it. So I think that will come with time.
It's a really good segment.
That.
It's a really good segment. Yeah. It's not just football either, folks. I mean, we have had volleyballers. We have
cross
had cross-country. We have swimmers. Yeah.
No, not tennis yet, but we will get tennis.
Yeah, it's been awesome, and I'm really proud that we're associated with Smoothie King. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Randall Small, second super chat's a $5 one. He says, what is chances the Lions are hiding Tesla till the playoffs?
Hiding him what?
Not using him a little bit more coy, yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then the last couple of weeks have shown that he definitely is an individual. I mean, that would be a good question a couple weeks ago, considering that they got this guy. We saw what he could do, and then they disappeared this guy. But in the last 3 weeks, you've seen him. I mean, he has a touchdown in the last 3 games, and and they've been in different ways, especially in the red zone. So if I'm playing against the Detroit Lions, I know when we get to about 30-yard line, 25-yard line, like 18 is very much in play.
I don't know why you hide a weapon for the playoffs if that guy can help you get to the playoffs. I think that's first and foremost. So I think you got to get there first. I could be way off base here. I don't know a coach who would hide something that's going to help him win games. Yeah. And this team is hanging by a thread. They need wins, so I just can't imagine that. Go ahead, next one.
Yes, sir. Michael Wary, $2 super chat. Where's number 3 crown today? He says, did you see Lincoln Riley is being considered for head coach?
1, how was your birthday? Did you enjoy it? And then 2, no thank you. I mean, I understand this is Michigan, and we right now may not be able to turn down everybody, but Lincoln Riley doesn't seem like the individual that's trying to build winning championships. He seems like the guy that just likes his name in the press and to get close and be great on offense. So
I don't even think they make that call.
I wouldn't.
I think that's a name that people have just thrown out there because it is a big name.
Yeah.
I don't think he fits what old Michigan used to be, and I don't think Michigan would even make that phone call to see if he would be interested. That's where I sit.
He just seems like somebody where you're like, I don't like to wish anything into the atmosphere, but he just seems like somebody where like you're waiting for the story to come out. He seems like one of those coaches where it's like, the story's gonna come out at some point. You're gonna be like, I knew it was something about that guy.
There's an old saying back in the Old West called an snake oil salesman.
Yeah.
And he seems like that kind of guy.
That was
my take.
So Soup, the infamous saying,
Eric Campbell, the wide receiver coach.
100%. That's where it comes from. Is a snake oil salesman. He's like, man, I know about snake oil man. You can't flick a slickster. You can't flick a slickster. I was like, Soup, you cannot say slick a slickster when you have a lisp. Like, how do you say slick a slickster and you have a lisp? Stop saying that. But it's his favorite one. He said, man, I know. You can't flick no slickster. All right, Soup.
Sounds like he's his sister. Any more Kool-Aid?
Yeah, we got 2 more.
You can't trip your sister. Slick a slickster.
Luther Vandross, sister. Go ahead.
Sister, golly. You know what?
Never too much.
Mr. Super Chat himself, Dante151. $4.99 Super Chat is the number 2 crying. Says, I never knew Braylon Edwards was not a fan of colored lights. LOL. Also, my mom is a huge Bumble fan from the Rudolph and the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie.
Yeah, the
Abominable Snowman.
Yeah. They bounce.
That was like I was laughing at the colored lights, and then you said Bumble. You said Bumble. I was like, wait, what? Mom's on Bumble. The original was a stop motion clay. How you say it? Stop motion clay or
clay?
Claymation.
Stop motion picture.
Like claymation.
Yeah, 100%.
I think that was on last night. I was flipping through the channels, and I think that was on last night. I went, well, what the hell is going on here? Yes, I guess they are showing some of those old ones. It's cool.
If you haven't watched them in a while, like it's fun to act like you still watch and do the thing. Like, we all say, oh man, like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Frosty the Snowman. Like I went back and tried to watch one of those like 3-4 years ago. I was like, oh man, no.
How did I like this in the first place?
Watch this. And actually, it's kind of creepy.
Very.
I'm like, what German ingenuity?
Okay, can I ask a quick question? Not that we need to get into Christmas movies right now because we're going to do that next week. But there are 3 Grinch movies.
Yes.
Okay, the one with Jim Carrey.
Yes.
The one that is more the original that was animated.
And then the PC culture.
And there you go.
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite?
What? Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey.
Like the original still hits.
I like the original.
The original still hits, especially with the songs. Like the songs still hit in the original, but Jim Carrey is a special type of actor. Like
he's a different cat, but he can do it. I mean, he played that role to perfection.
Yeah.
Everybody in the gym, like in an acting space, Jim Carrey is a different type of person. Is it? So no, that was special. The PC one is like, This ain't the Grinch. This is the boy that got played. Like the boy that got played. And
We're going to change the name.
And
It's
emo.
no longer the Grinch Stole Christmas. It's the boy that got played at Christmas.
I thought he was going to be my girlfriend. I'm sad. Nah, like,
So you did watch it. I haven't seen it. I only see it. As soon as that comes out, I'm just like, no, thanks.
Well, you know, I have my niece, I have kids, so yeah.
Yeah, but you can flip on the original or you can flip on the Jim Carrey one, unless that scares her.
Well, you do all. And
you're doing all three of them.
100%.
Okay, so wait a minute. So you're babysitting, you just plop her in front of the TV and said, watch TV? Come on, you got to have the interaction there, Braylon.
No, I legitimately, I'm on whatever I'm on in that day. Some days I'm on something like, look, you're going to sit here and learn today. Let me tell you about Jim Carrey. Let me tell you how special. Or let me tell you about 1957, wherever the first one was. And then sometimes I let her pick. And what she's going to pick is the PC. I want to watch that one. I was like, I figured. So.
What I always do is, that's not an option. Here's the other two. Pick one between there. One more. Go ahead.
One more. Save the best for last. Michigan Go Blue in the chat.
Appreciate that, man.
Super
We need
chat.
that, man.
He says, thoughts on Pistons, Hawks tonight, and Pistons just go out there and handle business.
Pistons going to win by 20. I'll be at the game.
Because Bray's
going
to be there.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, K's not going to have a big scoring night, but he's going to have a triple-double night. It'll be something like 22,
there we go.
But it'll be like 14 and 11.
Hell yeah.
They've played the Hawks twice, beat them by one once, blew them out the other time. They've rested for a long time. Do you believe in rest or rust? That's always a debate between people. I think Detroit wins comfortably, but I do wonder when you've been off this long how much it can affect you.
Because of how they started the season, I'm actually a little bit more bullish that they can kick off this part of the season well too. You know, they've stayed.
That's a good point.
Yeah, they've stayed like in the gym. This is one of those young teams that wants to.
Well, I didn't think they were going back to their hotel or their apartment or anything. Of course, they're going to be in the gym.
No, I know you know
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Hey guys, we're not going to play for 5 days. Cool, I'm going to watch The Grinch.
But they do lock in a little bit more. Like, they asked Asar one time, like, what do you do in your free time? And he almost malfunctioned. He was like, I just hoop.
Yeah.
It was just like, dang.
That's what they live by. That's what makes this team so great, too.
And that's what we need you to do.
Absolutely. It's all locked in.
Keep it just like that.
Yeah, I've got a friend who always says Kevin Durant is all about basketball. The Pistons
I used to see when
basketball.
The Pistons were in that wave of not making the playoffs and bad basketball, or even when they made it against the Cavs. They actually played the Cavs kind of close, but still got swept. I used to see a lot of those guys out all the time. You know what the difference was? I was retired. Yeah. Those guys weren't. I'm not saying any names, but you know the players I'm talking about. I'm like, damn, again? I just saw you last night.
Did one of them have a rap album?
Wait, you're benched tomorrow night? You're not playing tomorrow night? Okay.
Like, what? Like that, man. Don't get me started. Yeah. But hey, how you doing, man? Have a good weekend. Go Pistons!
I'm gonna go place a bet that you're not gonna reach the goal that everybody thinks you're gonna reach.
Yeah. Here, let me smell your breath. We'll take you under on that 20.
All right, we're out of here for a Friday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for watching. We're back with you on Monday, 2 o'clock here on Woodward Sports on the Braylon Edwards Show. Don't forget the heavyweights later on tonight, 5 o'clock.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Looking for your daily sports fix? Look no further. Join Braylon Edwards, the University of Michigan legend.
Lofting it, right corner of the end zone for Braylon, up in the air. Touchdown, Michigan!
And Shep.
Do you believe this comeback?
Your favorite sports commentator as they tackle the hottest topics in the world of sports. Catch the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep, Monday through Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. on the Woodward Sports Network. Get ready to laugh, learn, and love sports like never before.